Happy Sunday, everybody. It's me, Tracy, with my craft for the day. I hope you enjoy what I do. Today is not going to be necessarily a craft unless you consider doing new recipes a craft. So that's actually what I'm going to do today. On Sundays, I always like to take the time to do new recipes. That way I can incorporate new recipes into the family cookbook. Oh, really quick, I just noticed this and I'm wearing this. This is my craft that I did yesterday. So if you didn't get the chance to watch that video, then go ahead and take a look at that video. So anyways, back to what I was saying. The crazycouponlady.com has a recipe on her blog that is called the cream cheese brownies. And as I've mentioned before, I'm really big into coupons, and I've had these ingredients for some time now, so I wanted to put my foot down and finally give this recipe a challenge. So it looked to be like a really easy, super easy recipe. So I wanted to get my hands dirty and see how it all turns out. So I hope you enjoy this video, and let me know if you try this recipe and how your family likes it. Okay? See you guys later. See you guys after the video. Okay, so here I've included the recipe in case you'd like to pause this video and take a look and write down the recipe. Get started and let's get cooking. So first you're going to want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And now we're going to go ahead and start preparing our recipe. So first you're going to start with your brownie mix. And the brownie box that I'm actually using, or the brownie mix that I'm using, is as a snack size, as you'll see. So this will actually be a little bit smaller than your normal size brownies. So this will actually fit inside of an 8x8 baking pan, as opposed to, I believe it was a 9x13 pan. So you're going to follow the ingredients what's on the back of the recipe box. And you're going to add in your water, your oil, and your 1 egg. And then once you're done with that, then you're going to want to mix it all up really good. And make sure that it's mixed up really, really well. And this will take a few minutes. Now the pan that I'm using is actually a Pampered Chef rectangle baker, and I absolutely love Pampered Chef product because the food that you bake in it will not burn. If it burns, it's because you left it in there way too long. And then for the purpose of this video, now normally with Pampered Chef product you don't need to oil it down. But in this case, I didn't want anything to stick just in case, so I put oil in my baker just to be on the safe side. Then you're going to go ahead and pour your brownie mix into your pan. So you want to make sure that you get everything out of that bowl. The family will be really upset if there's anything left in the bowl. Well, I guess not, because then it'll give them something to give them something to lick afterwards. I always have to give my spatulas and stuff to the family whenever I'm done, so then they can lick the spoon and everything else. It's pretty funny. And while I'm making this, my daughter and my husband are watching a movie, so they're having fun watching movies. I'm having fun baking a new recipe. Okay, so you're going to just go ahead and smooth that all inside the pan. And make sure that you cover the whole bottom of the pan. And scrape off as much as you can. And then set that brownie mix to the side. And now you're going to prepare the cream cheese topping. So originally what I was going to plan was, since this was a smaller box, I was only going to, forgot forgot I did that. Yikes. But originally I was just going to use half of the cream cheese since I was using a smaller box. But I went ahead and used the other half, which you'll notice here in just a moment. So I used 4 ounces of cream cheese, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and a half a cup of sugar. Oh, there goes the other half. Okay, and then while I was making it, I was getting ready to throw the box away, and I noticed that the cream cheese box had some recipes inside. So you have a spaghetti alla Philly and marble brownies. So always make sure that you check your cream cheese box because there's usually always a recipe inside. Then I got my blender and I mixed it up really well. You don't want to leave it chunky. You want to make it to where it's nice, soft, and creamy. So this will take a few minutes. I believe I had mine on a high speed, so then it would become really fluffy. And then once you're all done, this is taking longer than I thought it would. Okay, so there I'm all done. And then when you're all done, then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and scoop that cream cheese. Now it's pretty much frosting. You want to put that all on top of the brownie mixture. And you want to make sure that you coat the entire top. Now you don't have to use as much cream cheese as it calls for. What I did was I only used half of the cream cheese mixture, and then I'm going to save and refrigerate the rest to put on some, some carrot cake for later on. So once you're done with that, then you're going to get your little knife or something to kind of blend in those. You're going to swirl in the brownie and the cream cheese mix together. And I think if I would have used less cream cheese, that it would have swirled a lot better. It still looks good though. So there you go. And then I'm going to pop that in the oven for 30 minutes. And then once the 30 minutes is over, I have my cooling rack. Turn off my timer. And then I'm going to take that right on out of the oven. And that's what it looks like. It looks beautiful. And once you've cut your pieces, this is what it'll look like. Okay, so let's go ahead and taste this and see how it tastes. I like. Very good. So until next time, until we craft again tomorrow, thank you so much for visiting my video. Thank you. Bye. Hope you had a nice weekend.